The ability to speak well is an important factor in an individual's social and professional success. A good communicator can strengthen relationships with people, increase persuasion, and lead to better negotiations. To speak well, 1. Ask yourself and answer with a minute explanation. 2. Talk about things that happened in your life. 3. Continue reading books consistently. It is essential to master these 3 exercises on a daily basis. In this training, below are tips on how to speak well. First, confidence is one of the most important factors in speaking well. If you don't have confidence, no matter how good your content is, it may not be conveyed properly to the other person. Developing confidence requires sufficient preparation and practice. Second, it is important not only to simply convey information, but also to express your feelings. Expressing your honest feelings can lead to greater empathy for the other person. When conveying emotions, it is effective to use appropriate tone and gestures. Third, to speak well, you need to know who your audience is and what their interests and needs are. Understanding your audience's background, expectations, and emotions can help you reach them more effectively. Fourth, use easy-to-understand words and sentences rather than complex terms. Clear expression helps the other person understand the content. Practice conveying your key messages succinctly. Fifth, not only what you say, but also nonverbal signals are important. Gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, can maximize the effectiveness of your words. Positive nonverbal signals can help build trust. Sixth, during a conversation, asking questions about the other person's opinion and providing feedback enriches the conversation. Questions get the other person's attention and allow the conversation to flow naturally. Seventh, a good speaker is also a good listener. Listening carefully to what the other person says and responding appropriately is a way to show respect for the other person. Listening is an important element of building trust. Eighth, humor is a great way to lighten the mood and get your audience's attention. However, caution is needed, as humor that does not fit the situation or is excessive can have the opposite effect. Ninth, speaking too fast can make it difficult for your audience to follow, and speaking too slow can cause boredom. It's a good idea to maintain a reasonable pace and pause to emphasize important points. 10th, in order to improve your speaking skills, you need to be willing to accept feedback. It is important to humbly accept feedback from others and make efforts to improve based on it. It is important to objectively identify your strengths and weaknesses and practice consistently. As a result, the ability to speak well is not a skill that can be acquired in a short period of time. You need to develop it through consistent practice and feedback. Practice being confident, understanding your audience, and expressing yourself clearly and at an appropriate pace. Use nonverbal signals, humor, and emotional communication as appropriate. And always listen and ask questions to enrich the conversation. Lastly, don't forget to accept feedback and continually improve. These tips will take your speaking skills to the next level.